Okay. Okay, I'm here. I'm only a few minutes late. Sorry. Things and stuff. So we're gonna pop on the iron real quick, which is why I dropped the bloodthirsty thing, just until we deal with the iron. We'll get loaded in here. Oh, it looks like it's gonna be a couple more hours maybe until it starts to rain. There's rain up in Missouri and there's rain in Oklahoma. I just can't seem to get its act together to get here. We're waiting on a cold front to come through. Or some kind of front, because it's been fucking windy as shit all day. We've been under a wind advisory, and they're talking rain this evening into overnight. And then they're even saying we could have thunderstorms between like 11 and midnight, so yay, I guess. Hopefully they won't be the scary kind. I don't think they will be. Nobody has really stated, but
do not proceed.
Hopefully they won't be. Alright. Let's do our trivia question real super quick. Alright. Okay. Yay, I got one right on the first time.
Ain't you a chipper looking one? You wouldn't want to see me when I'm angry. We are bound
so
by a
we're
common
now
enemy.
at 73% through the level. I didn't have any XP showing on this level when I got here. This is the 52 iron. So all of this has been just from doing the trivia since the event started, what, a week ago? A week yesterday. So, will I take her to Pilgrim's Bounty? Maybe. I gotta think about it. There's not a whole lot she can do there, so I'll have to see what the XP numbers look like from my mage. So, we'll see. I hasn't made up my mind yet. But we will see. Alright, so let's put that back on. Oh, we're gonna have to move the Kofi button. That's right, I forgot. I moved it down there for Sunday. Let's go grab the Death Knight. And we'll deal with her in her crazy ass looking outfit. She's been getting gear to drop this level. She looks like a little Roman warrior. Crazy ass hat, as you can tell. She hasn't been to redo her transmog. Not sure if I ever transmogged her, to be perfectly honest. I don't think I did. Alright, so she's got 3 bars to go. This week she replaced her pants, so bye-bye Death Knight pants. We finally have a replacement for them. Although, I'm not really happy with the length of that. Those shorts, pants, skirt, whatever the fuck they are. They're a little short. I keep wanting to pull it down. One good gusty wind and everybody's gonna have a peek. Oh damn, I forgot to move the Kofi button. See, it's been one of those days. I lost the spray bottle for the crab tank earlier today. Walked by it 6 times. Was getting really upset because I couldn't find it because we needed to spray the crab tank. It was sitting next to a box of Rice Krispie treats, but it was the same color as the box, so... Oh, nope, 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 nope. There we go. I have no idea what it was that I tried to grab there. Oh. My mouse and I have been warring. So very badly. I'm telling it to click here, it's clicking there, and I notice it the most in Minecraft when I'm trying to grab a new tool out of my inventory. And I go to use the tool and I'm like, wait, it's still the block that was there. Oh, I have started demo on the interior of the city, so that's exciting. The demo for the walls is all done. We have space to put the walls through now, so that's all good. And now I've started the very arduous, painstaking, finger-numbing task of demoing the inside of the city. I've been finding some very interesting crevices as I've been destroying. The husband and I also put in a way for me to get the materials down to the bottom of the mine from my work boxes a hell of a lot faster than it would be originally, because at some point I'm going to have to shift to smelting in the nether because I'm going to run out of lava that I can get to easily. I really don't want to be trying to play what level of the mine are we on for the lava. As soon as I use up the lava that's on the level where the nether portal is, then I'm going to move into the nether since we have monsters off, so that I can just smelt in there with the endless amount of lava. Because that will work for smelting our sandstone just fine. I'm almost done with the surface lava, so. Then I will start packing up all of the gear and moving it down into the nether. I have gotten a small area cleared out. I'm trying to deal with the worst areas first, like the tallest in there, so that when I get down to the smaller areas, I'll just be breezing through them and I'll just be like, yeah, cool, this is good. But that's what I've been doing the past couple of days. The paint by number I ordered is going to be here supposedly on Friday. I guess I didn't order it quite early enough in the day on Monday to get it by today, which is kind of irksome because we have Prime and I was like, damn it. What the hell? It's being sold by Amazon. Why is it taking so long? It was Prime eligible. But we'll see. Not like I really had time to start it right now anyhow, so this works out. So I hope everybody's having a good day. Drive safe if you are going to be heading to families or even friends for Thanksgiving, if you are celebrating that. Be very careful. Leave early, give yourselves plenty of time. No tragedies this holiday that could have been prevented, please. Don't text while you're driving. Don't drink and drive, please. don't want any tragedies for you or someone else. Because that would be terrible. So we are celebrating. I'm going to be cooking tomorrow. Tomorrow's Minecraft stream will be pushed back to later in the evening if I am still awake. Because I don't have to stay up anymore because the dog's medication, the one that we were still giving him, ran out. We still have some pain medication for him, but we had weaned him off of that about a week ago. So, we're gonna see what happens for the next 24 hours with him being off everything. And see how that goes, and if it doesn't go well over the next couple of days, well then we'll have to call the vet on Monday, but we should have enough pain pills that if something does go wrong, we can at least try to keep him somewhat happy until we can make a call. But we'll see what happens with Doggo. But hopefully we'll be, I'm not gonna drop that. Hopefully we'll be okay. So yeah, I have to cook, and our dinner time's gonna, for the other people, is gonna be right about when I'd be streaming. So we're just gonna push the Minecraft stream back a little bit. I would just do it earlier in the day, but like I said, I'm gonna be cooking. I'm gonna have to get up and keep checking shit, and that's just gonna be a pain in the ass for you guys. So we'll just push it back to later in the day, and if I do end up canceling, then I'll let you guys know. So make sure you're following on Twitter, so that way if I do put out the announcement that I ended up having to cancel for whatever reason, you know, you'll know, you'll see it. Because the intent is there, but we all know things have a way of happening, so. Alright. So for those new to the Bloodthirsty Challenge, you're basically grinding for the most part until you hit max level. So very few quests involved. There are some exceptions where you are allowed to quest, but it's a very strict list, and if you go over that list, then you're going to find yourselves in a flagged situation. So like Death Knights, Demon Hunters, Goblins, Worgans, Pandaren, I think that's it. They can quest to get out of their starting zone, and then once they are out, they have to stop. And there's a list of allowed quests on the website that will say what you can go up to for certain things. There's a couple of other quest allowances in certain situations for expac transitions. Some of those I don't think you really need to do anymore with the portals and things being available. But make sure you check before you do a thing, so that way you know if it's okay to do the thing. And you can do the mall skip now. You'll still have to take the storyline option when you get into Oribos, and you will also have to do the remaining quests in Oribos to access Bastion, but you won't be able to go anywhere else but Bastion. So you know, don't take the world quest option, because that is going to give you like 400 quest credits or 300 quest credits or something like that, And you will find yourself very much flagged. So you have to take the storyline and you have to stay in Bastion. It is possible. I've done it 4 or 5 times now. The mobs go up to 53 and then jump to 60. So you're going to be killing level 53 mobs for a little bit. They will probably end up turning green. No, they will turn green. You'll probably be killing them for at least a level, if not 2, depending on your class. And then you can probably good to switch over to the 60s. But do keep in mind to scout shit out before you go running off into there, so you have some idea of where you're going to be comfortable questing. Or not questing. Killing, excuse me, not questing. We're not on irons. We're on bloodthirsties. Bloodthirsties can't quest. Yeah, like you'll do the last quest you can do for Oribos is seek the Ascended, and once you arrive and talk to Clea, that's it, you're done. No more. No more questing. If you do have flight for Shadowlands, remember, other things have flight too. And they can be hostile things, so make sure that you're looking before you're leaping. Very much so. Alright, so we got about half a bar left on this one. Let's see about if we can get this one all wrapped up. Come on. There we go. Okay. So drop that down. Oh, didn't mean to hit that. Oh well. My bad. Got that one. Who's next? Who's next? Who wants to get beat up next? You? We'll do you next. And you are last on the list there. Alright, so we've got just a tiny bit more on this one. This gal. So she had a decent level. You know, I was happy that we got the pants replaced. It's always good when a piece of gear drops that you can actually use, especially with the prices on my server lately. It's getting a little terrifying. And I don't really think people are actually selling them for that price, which is even more mind-boggling. If people are really paying like 4,000 gold for a level 50 piece of gear, I'd like to talk to you and see how much money you actually have and how you're making it, because holy fuck. I am not going to spend 4,000 gold on an item that's gonna get replaced. Pour stark energy into a dead target, reuniting spirit and body to allow the target... Oh, that's like the... Oh, okay. That really doesn't mean much to us. Not a whole lot. Alright, let's hearth back, and we'll get our slash blade. Three days, huh? That's 3 days of playtime, not how long the character's been in existence. Remember that. Those are 2 very different timestamps. I can promise you that. So, WoW challenges, bloodthirsty, my bloody soul, which just so happens to be a blood DK. Ding's level 39. She's getting there. She's getting there. Nope, nope, nope. No, stop it. There we go. Slash played 3 days, 1 hour, and 19 minutes and 12 seconds. And I do just pop up my kills, just, you know, for the fun of it. Oh, my hand's going numb. What the fuck's going on? 6,000. 81. You know, I didn't sleep well and woke up, didn't think I was gonna be able to fall back asleep, and I was up doing some shit, and then I tried to take a nap, and now I just feel absolutely drained. And when I took my nap, or tried to take my nap, I didn't put my wrist brace back on. So now I'm sitting here like the top of my arm down into my hands going funny. Alright. Let's put the flexy one on that I can actually still do shit with. Sorry, the Velcro keeps attaching itself before I want it to. Alright, we'll try that for a minute. This might piss me off, but alright. So,
Knowledge is the best currency.
So we've got a 2 silver repair bill. Let's do the vendor trash first. She did end up with 2 tusks, so that was cool. We haven't seen many of those lately. Alright, so vendor trash came to 144, that's great. And this is 3 copper. I will go ahead and vendor the meat when we're done over here. So we still have 11 levels to go out here. So let me hop off of you. That is too short. I'm sorry. Like, my ass is hanging out. That bothers me. We're gonna have to transmog soon. Let's go and switch servers and pop back to the challenger server. Alright, so we were just in Zoldazar. I think I have this set up, so yeah, Demon Hunter's next. So let's pop on into there. You know, if we ever load. It's so dark because of the rain coming in. This is wild. I mean, well, plus it's getting dark for the night too, so that ain't helping, but we did manage to get some of the Christmas stuff dug out of the shed. It's sitting on the front porch. We have to bring it in. I was supposed to do that with the husband when I woke up, and I just remembered. Oh well. This stuff's not where it's gonna get rained on, right?
No.
Okay. I mean, it's in a plastic container anyway, but still, I don't know how watertight those containers are. And we've got the box the Christmas tree is in the house. So we're gonna have to work on getting that put back together over the next couple of days and tie it to the wall. And see if Little tries to climb it this year. Last year she had made it about 2/3 of the way up in her kitten stage. I don't think she's gonna make it on the bottom branch this time because she's pretty hefty for a 1-year-old kitten, I gotta say. She gives one of our older male cats a run for his money and how much she weighs. Like, she's pretty solid. I don't think I've come across a tiny cat that was quite so solid. Like, even Cow is lighter than her, and I'm just like, okay. Like, she's not that, she doesn't look that overweight anymore. She's actually lost a little bit, but my goodness. I have a feeling I'm gonna keep hearing the branches collapsing on the tree. But at least it's not a real one, so she can't actually climb it and get fucking pine tree sap all in her. Like, I was surprised that Cal never tried to climb previous Christmas trees that we had that were real trees. They would just kind of fuck with the ornaments on the bottom that were hanging down, and I'm like, yeah, okay. Like, we'd hear a plastic ornament ball thing get knocked off from Cow and Peabody, and then you'd hear it getting batted around all over the floor, or there'd be something with like a jingle bell attached to it and you could hear the bell, and then we'd have to go out and pull them away from the side of the tree. But he's never actually tried to climb it, which I find fascinating. Not little, she's not shy at all. She just couldn't find her the one day. I'm like, where the fuck are you? And then she's like, I hear the tree making noises and I see it moving, and I'm like, what? I'm like, tell me you didn't. I mean, I'd love to have a real tree, but this is easier right now. And then we don't have to worry about remembering to water it. Or the cat's drinking the fucking water out of the goddamn tree bucket. Oh, Zoe did that to us every year. You know what? I don't want to go all the way down there. She had a bowl of water in the kitchen. She had a bowl of water in our room. Where is she drinking water from? The goddamn tree. And I'm like, stop it! That is not for you. The tree is thirsty too. The tree needs some water. And we're like, how is there no water in the tree already? And I'm like, I don't know. And then we're like, oh. We would try to put a sheet around the bottom to cover the water area, and nope. Nope, nope. She dug that shit right out of there. And then she taught one of the other cats to do it, and I'm like, oh no, 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 no. Maybe Ed? Someone else was doing it, sticking their feet. I'm like, stop licking it. I was like, just stop. The dogs never bothered it. Ever. Which was astounding with how much they love trees outside. I guess they knew inside it was off limits, or something special, I don't know. But they've never ever bothered them. But we can't put gifts underneath the tree, because the cats will end up ripping everything to shreds. I'm not even sure we're doing that much wrapping this year, because Russell and I already know what we're getting, because we picked it out. And it would be a waste of paper, to be perfectly honest. But knowing my mother, who the fuck knows, what she's gonna do. I think we're wrapping 3 small things, because they don't know what they are. But, that's probably about it. So this week's art stream, we'll be working on my mom's gifts. I'm gonna try to pull the paint out I need ahead of time. We'll see if I actually remember to do that. Where my paint bucket is, I might just be like, fuck it, I'll just pull it out. Day of, or I'll remember late Saturday night and be like, oh shit, I didn't do the thing. So, for those that listen to the podcast, don't forget, if you want to participate in the Death List show, which is the last show of the year, you'll need to get your character's death lists sent in to Lita or handed over to one of the mods no later than December 9th. The earlier the better. So that way we have it and we can start compiling all of the stuff that we need to do for the show. Because there's a lot of notage that happens, so it helps because things get color coded, who's reading what and all that, so and it has to be incorporated into the show notes that we have, so the sooner you get those in, the easier it is. You can email those to the show's email address, you can give them through Twitter DM for WoW challenges, you can send them in through Facebook Messenger. You can give them to us on Discord, you can give it to one of the mods. I'll take them and hand them off. It's fine, just, let us know this is your death list in the subject if you're going to email it, or just make sure that you say, oh, this is my death list for the show, in a message, either Twitter DM or Facebook DM or Discord message, just so we know what it is, because if we get this and we're like, what the fuck is this? And whatever name you would prefer us to address you as, if we aren't that familiar with you, if you're a newer challenger and whatnot. So, like, do you want us to address you with your Discord handle? Is there a different name you want to be addressed by? That sort of thing. And would be super, super helpful. And, like, if you say, oh, I lost 5 challengers, could you elaborate a little more and tell us, oh, well, what challenge were they playing? Because there are multiple challenges available. It's not just Iron Man. Is there any little extra info you want to include with that? I mean, you don't need to write a 5-page story, but, you can include a small paragraph or two if you would like to explain the deaths. It doesn't have to be just, a bullet point list. You can add your own touch to it if you would so like. And like I said, those will be read out live on the podcast. And that show will take place on December 11th. We've made the deadline December 9th so that we have time to put everything together. So, are you guys celebrating Thanksgiving? Do you have plans? Are you just ordering a pizza and being like, fuck everything? I mean, hey, if pizza's your Thanksgiving, then good for you. I mean, a lot of people don't like turkey, so. Or, or ham, or, what are you eating? You're doing barbecue? I mean, some people go, like, balls to the walls and do all kinds of, like, different stuff, so. Maybe you're doing, like, awesome smoked all day pulled pork or something. I don't know. Never had pulled pork, so. Not really, a pork ham fan that much. We're not doing anything special. I'm just cooking. We've got some stuff. Oh, and there's the ding on the Death Knight, level 29. Alright. Death Knight. Demon Hunter. Oh, Jesus. I don't even know what character I'm on anymore. Demon Hunter. We already did the Death Knight. Holy hell. I was thinking, oh, she's like 10 levels off the Death Knight. That's where that came from, I think. Good lord. My brain today. I know brain good today. Good grief. Good grief, Charlie Brown. I tell ya. Alright, so let's see here. We've got WoW challenges, Bloodthirsty Soul Glaive. Believe she's Vengeance. Demon Hunter. Ding's level 29. We're looking at a slash played of 1 day, 17 minutes, and 57 seconds. So it looks like I finally kicked her over the 24-hour playtime mark. This was the Demon Hunter. I had to restart after, excuse me, after I sold my soul. Got flagged from taking threads, so yeah, I still have to figure out if I can delete her yet, because she's sitting there taking up a slot if they don't need her data, if that's not going to get fixed. I mean, I guess now it doesn't really need to get fixed. We've proven that you can do it, you just have to stay in Bastion. So I might just be like, fuck it, and go ahead and delete her. Alright. So. Oh hey, we finally got a bushy tail on this one. Alright, so let's go ahead and do vendor trash. Vendor trash. You know, I find it fascinating that this one has collected more of the stringy loins than the meaty haunches. Because I think it's always been meaty haunch heavy for everybody else. I find that interesting. What's the shaman at? Shaman's at 114 of those. Even the shaman's a little bit heavier on these. Maybe Alliance is heavier on this one. I did replace my Demon Hunter boots this level, so yeah, that's quite a jump. So that was a welcomed upgrade.
Appreciate your patronage,
to say the least. So 81 gold from that round of leveling. Sorry, my voice is all kinds of shitty today, and I apologize. Alright, so we've got the Death Knight done, we've got the Demon Hunter done. Let's pop back over to Zuldazar and hop on the Warrior. Warrior's a baby one. She's a baby. She did get a tusk though. Alright. So, she did not replace any gear yet this level. The raptor mounts kind of make me a little dizzy, just like the Meccano Striders do sometimes. They sway a little bit. And the bounce is kind of annoying sometimes. Oh, crap. So we'll get to doing things and stuff. I haven't really had to hit ignore pain all that much. You okay, doggo? Momo? You okay?
Yeah, you just had some water.
Okay. Doggo has a narrowed esophagus. So, when he goes to drink, sometimes, he ends up throwing up the water that he just tried to drink. Because it goes down oddly for him, so. Just making sure he's okay. is sometimes I don't normally hit revenge unless it procs. Sometimes I'll hit it anyway. Execute is nice. That's a nice spell. So I do have to remember I don't have a heal. So I will probably be using Ignore Pain more in the future. And this one I may have to stay on top of their gear a little bit more than some of the others, but at least I can get back to Orgrimmar a little bit easier than I can get back to Stormwind on the Alliance side, so I mean, I can get back to Stormwind okay when I fucking remember to get my Darlaran Hearthstone. If you don't get your Darlaran Hearthstone for Legion before venturing out to BFA, you're gonna find yourself in quite a conundrum. Hi, Momo. You're okay. You're okay, buddy. He just went running back to his bed like he was in trouble. Mosey's, it's okay. I mean, I'd prefer you not be up too much because you're still on your last muscle relaxer, but... Alright. It's good to see him up and wandering. Because he hasn't done much of that. We really didn't want him doing much of that. Because the vet's like, you're gonna have to try to keep him quiet because on a muscle relaxer he can fucking do more damage if he tries to be bouncing around. Well then. I don't know where he ran off to. I don't know if he ran back to his bed or what that was about. Alright, you know what? We only have a couple more. Let's see if we can just stay up here. Oh, that phone's loud. I wonder which creditor or telemarketer is calling today. I swear to God, if that's a prescription for my dad.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, I was gonna say, we went against our policy and plan of not going to the grocery store today because I didn't realize that we were out of dog food. We had like a cup left to give them and I'm like, oh shit. I was like, we're not gonna make it to Monday. And the grocery store that's right down the street doesn't have the food that they like. And I really don't want to spend money on dog food they're not gonna eat. We've gone that route before. So, oh my goodness, why am I losing my voice? Oh, that's aggravating. When you get up, can you get me a water, please? Thank you. Alright, level 24. What is this? Heroic throw. Throws your weapon at the enemy, causing... well... I mean... it's an interesting... range pull? But we do have taunt. 30-yard range. 8 to 30. I mean, I guess you could use that if a mob is trying to run away.
Oh, sorry. Did you say water or something?
Water, please. However, most of the mobs that I'm going to be killing from here on out don't run away. Thank you. So, I don't know if I'm gonna be... we'll stick that there for now, just because I don't know where to place it. Oh god, your gear, child. You need a transmogging so bad. Alright, so while that's doing that, let's get our slash blade. Okay. Let's see if that helps. Alright, let's crop this down. That's still pretty bad, but you know what? Well, that's what she's wearing, so. Wow, nope. Challenges. Bloodthirsty. Control your soul. Rot. Warrior. Dings level. What was it? 24? Okay. Slash blade is 1 day. 17 hours. 7 minutes. And 5 seconds. Okay. Oh, kills. Total kills. Sorry, my chair is still crunchy. It's still new. It's gonna take a while to break that in. I would have much rather not had to spend the money on that, but that had to be replaced ASAP suddenly. Because it hurt to sit. It still hurts to sit a little bit, but that level of discomfort that I was at on the old chair doesn't kick in on the new chair until it's been a few hours, so it's definitely an improvement. Alright.
Knowledge is the best currency.
So we don't have a whole lot of vendor stuff. We did get the tusk, like I said earlier. So alright, so 68 gold, not bad. I mean, remember, we only just hit level 24, so, you know, not terrible. Okay. So, warrior's done. Let's pop back into tier guard and get the shaman. Now, I don't like how close the shaman and the warrior are. Someone will probably be sitting for a little bit, because if I have to run 2 of these at the same exact level in Bastion, it's not going to be pretty. If time-wise I have to, when it gets down to it, should they both still be alive together, then we'll see. Ideally, it's not something I want to do willingly. But we'll see, because we're still on our mission to get 1 of every class to max as a bloodthirsty. So far we've gotten a priest, a paladin, a warlock, a mage, a rogue, and a hunter. So we've gotten 6 so far. Alright, so let's do the things. Remember, with the weapon imbue, that you're gonna have to remove that before you log out, because it may flag you. If it does flag you, the only temporary fix we have, if your character is still listed, is to log back in, remove it, log back out, and then re-update your character. I know there's still the tracking issue on the website where new characters can't be added right now. We're hoping that our code team will have time to address it by winter holidays. We don't know. None of us are coders that are part of the mod team. We have one person, I think, that's trying to see if they can figure stuff out, but they haven't had a whole lot of time. So... And we haven't been able to find anyone else that has knowledge of the code language that we use on the website and that has had the time to attempt to look into matters for us. So I mean, trust us, we don't like it that people can't add any new characters right now either. We're not happy about it, but we're kind of between a rock and a hard place right now, so there's not a whole lot we can do about it until our code team has time to help us. Alright, this big honking shield. I kind of hope she gets a replacement, or we may have to go replace that soon. Okay, we just got the bird. Alright. I can't wait to get my instant proc back for Lava Burst. I've really been missing that. It was so much fun. So I open with Flame Shock because Lava Burst will crit hit if Flame Shock is on the mob first. Because I know I've been asked a lot of times why am I not opening with Lava Burst because it has such a long cast time. And that is why I want the crit hit. I try to pull at range when I can, when I remember. But, sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't, but, you know, we've got Earth Shield on us, so that's helping absorb some of the blows. Now, like I said earlier, my paint by number should be here Friday. Is that something you guys want me to stream, or do you not care? If you don't care, I'll just do it on my own. In my downtime. What little downtime I have at the moment. I might make time to do this at least one day a week. I mean, I'm gonna do it whether I stream it or not. But if you guys want me to stream it, I will. Maybe I'll record it if I don't stream it. It's a little big, so we'd have to work in sections. 32 intellect, so that's 22 intellect, 8, 9, 10, so it's 2 more intellect for that staff. If we drop both of those, I don't really necessarily need the shield on a healer. It's definitely more damage than that, although I'm not really attacking with it. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's see how it goes. I have to reapply Flame Tongue though, because that was on the other weapon. So I don't know, you guys let me know. Maybe I'll do a poll on Twitter. Because I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to record it. I'm going to have to... It's 16 by 20 and I can barely fit an 11 by 14 in on my work surface. I have a board I can attach it to. So I may have to see if I can find the extension cable for the camera and put it up higher. Or we just work in small sections and then, you know, we try to do a zoom out as far as we can for the finished one. I mean, we can find ways to deal with that. But I don't know. I haven't made up my mind yet. Apparently it's an acrylic paint by number. The last time I did paint by numbers, they were all oil, so I'm kind of excited about this. And I've seen that Arteza is starting to do paint by numbers. I'm not sure if they're just under the kids category or if they're going to add any more detailed adult ones later. That would be fun. They don't have many, they only have a couple because it's a new thing that they're bringing in, but I think it sounds pretty interesting. Though in the sample photo that I had in my email, you could still see the numbers under the paint, so I don't know if they're paint by number colors in that particular one were just that transparent. So that might have to be like hit with a layer of white acrylic or something under it to, excuse me, to stop that bleed through, but I don't know. Because I haven't actually tried them yet, so I mean it could have just been there for sample purposes. Forgot what I'm doing. Oh, I don't. Oh, she doesn't have her Darla in Hearthstone. Fuck. Shit. Well, that's gonna be fun getting back because I don't think you have flying either. I mean, you're supposed to? No, you don't. We'll have to deal with that later. I can't deal with that right now. Alright. Maybe when I go to level her for next week, I will see about grabbing that. Wow, challenges, bloodthirsty, tidal soul. It's a lot easier to deal with before you get out here because getting back is a bit of a trial if the boat bugs when you try to go back to Stormwind, and it has bugged multiple times on me, so I keep ending up in the middle of Hillsbrad, which is interesting. Not even on the shore of Hillsbrad, in the middle of Hillsbrad, up at the AV portal, which is an odd place to get dumped, but Resto, Druid, no, Shaman, Tings, bonus points if you know where that's from. Tidal Soul, Resto, Shaman, Dings, level, what the fuck did we ding? 26. Slash played, no, slash played, come back. 2 days, 17 hours, 18 minutes, 17 seconds. Lots of 7s today. So this, like everybody, I think, except for the Demon Hunter, in the crew that we're leveling right now, has survived the great level squish of 2020. 493. So, sorry, I had to lean in my chair and then I leaned back. I really wish it didn't crunch so loud or groan so loud, but crunchy fake leather on the chair is gonna crunch until it gets crunched out, I guess. Did I tell you guys the cat's already ripped my chair? Barely had it a week, they've already ripped it. I'm like, really? There's all these little scratch kitty marks and slices in the top of it. I'm like, fucking cats. You couldn't give me like a month before you decided to try to destroy the chair. After I yelled at them, I haven't seen them back on it. So that's something. Alright, so 63. And I can't wear cloth. We replaced the cape and we just replaced the weapon, so we don't really need those right now. So 63, 64, so 65, we'll say 66 gold with everything all said and done. We remove the weapon in view. And we'll hop back in on a different character. Alright, so that's the Shaman. We're gonna cross continent, or cross water again and go back to Zuldazar for the final time today. Okay. So, no gear. She did pick up a green piece of mail. And one tusk so far, so let's see what we can get done with her. We're making pretty good time. I just checked how long we've been going. So we've been going about an hour. We've gotten through what, 4? So that's not bad. Not bad at all. And shouldn't take us too long to get through the Druid. In theory. And that little one is just on the outside edge of getting enveloped in the AoE. So I'm really gonna have to evaluate how I'm going to approach leveling with this one should she make it to Shadowlands, because she's in bear form and she is so AoE. Because I'm sitting here and I'm looking how far out the AoE goes, so I'm really gonna have to watch the patrols, because where I level there are multiple patrols that run through. Sometimes it's 2 sets of mobs, sometimes it's 3, and I can tell you right now, 3 sets of gore being on me is not going to be pretty, and it will probably kill me. So I really, really don't want that to happen. So we're going to have to be super careful and actually think about where we're leveling and how we're gonna level. It's probably gonna be definitely a pull back situation instead of charging into the group. I'm definitely gonna have to try to separate them out, hope that Moonfire doesn't trigger any friends. So timing will be key and placement will be key, I think. It's gonna be interesting. Absolutely. It will be an adventure, if nothing else. It will definitely be that. I've kind of been at a loss the past couple of nights. When it's gotten late, I'm like, oh, I need to go hop on my Pacifist to go do my round through through Bastion to level, and I'm like, oh wait, she hit 60, so no, I don't have to do that. And I was like, well, I could take my main out and or at least my gatherer, my normal one, and I tried to do that and I got like 15 nodes in and I'm like, fuck this shit. So it's like, yeah, no, that's okay. I mean, I don't have to think about my WoW time until closer to the end of February, so a lot can happen between then and now. We'll just have to see how things go. Oh, I need to check to see if Bagnon has updated yet. It's been really kind of slow about updating. I'm kind of surprised. Because right now, for like Bagnon, I can pick what characters are in my money list. So I can see how much money I have in play across my account, well, across that server. And I try to remove the horde characters and any characters that I've already pulled the money off of that's contributing to any future tokens and stuff. Because I don't want to completely bankrupt my characters, because you know, if there is another expansion, they're gonna need funds, so, and I can't send them funds to replace what I sent off of them, so they need to have a little bit of pocket money on them for flights or food or something. So the characters that I've already pulled that money off of, I want to take them off my list, and I've got some test characters that I made for testing the mall skip, and those are still on the list, and I can't remove them right now because it's being sillier because it's not on the right version, and I'm just like, why are you doing this? So it's just a little minor thing that's annoying the shit out of me. So hopefully, I was actually started to look for another one, a different bag mod that would be all one bag, but it didn't look like any of them had really updated, so I'm hoping it gets updated. I hope it's not a dead project. Hope they've just been busy. Alright. Hit our regen button. Make sure that our head is above the water. Sometimes out here has a funny way of placing you when you start to fight stuff in the water. And I'm not in water form, so did you guys have any toys that you absolutely loved playing with when you were younger? That, you know, you don't really see anymore today. Like, I had Legos, and Legos are still around today, but, I had color forms. I had a Pound Puppy play set, like, deluxe color form set. And it had this, like, plastic coated cardboard, thing that opened out, and it was like, one side was like a bedroom, and the other side was like you were outside in a yard, and you had all the little color form things that you could, the vinyl stickers or whatever that weren't really sticky, that only stuck to the surface, and, I would play with that shit for hours, and I was like, oh, I wonder if they still make it, and they don't. I've seen some original with just the shape color forms, and I've seen, like, My Little Pony ones, but, there weren't a whole huge selection anymore. I saw, I kid you not, on Amazon, one of the original Pound Puppies I had when I was little, and one of the Pound Kitties. I was like, oh my god, that's the same exact one I had. Kind of surprised. Like, I'm not, it said, I think it said from new. It was exactly identical. Nothing had changed on it. I don't know if it was a collector that was selling it in mint condition, or if it was a reproduction. Because I didn't dig that hard into it, but I was like, oh wow. That's something. I had a Wuzzle too. I only had one wuzzle. And I think it was the lion. And I can't, there was something, it was kind of a janky, gimmicky thing. And I can't remember if you could turn him inside out and he'd have a different outfit on, or if you could like fold him up on himself and he formed like a little bag. I can't remember. Or like a pouch or something. Something about a ball, maybe. It was weird, and I just cannot for like remember what the fuck it was. Come on, you can do it. I want to be up here because I don't want to be in that thing's path when it comes back. Like, I got an Nintendo at some point. I don't remember when though. Trying to remember what house we were in, but I don't remember how old I was when we were at that house. Maybe when I was 10 or 11? Maybe? But at the time I wasn't that into the video games. I was more into like my coloring books and my arts and crafts stuff. But I wasn't home that much to really play with them though, so because with both parents working, I was usually shuffled off to someone because my mom didn't want me being home alone. And ding. So I was at some babysitters or family members a good portion of the time. I'm sad that this is the only one that you can really sit in to take a photo. Like, why is that? That's crazy. Okay. So let's grab our photo. Okay, so we've got challenges. Bloodthirsty Soul Survivor. It's going to be Bear Druid at the moment. Dings level 33. So we're looking at a slash play currently of 2 days. 14 hours. 10 minutes. And 13. Oh, that's not right. There we go. And 13 seconds. Total kills for the Druid. $4,602. Alright. Crunchy chair making all kinds of noise. Alright.
Knowledge is the best currency.
2 silver,
But
so
I
yeah,
can take
her
gold and interesting trade-in.
her spoils for this level were really pretty slim pickings, so I don't know why that was. Alright, so that was just worth 1 gold, so...
Come back and barter
No, it was worth
sometime.
113. That's more than I thought it was going to be. To be perfectly honest, I didn't think it was going to be that much. Gilvanus? Hush. Alright. So we'll tuck you up into the inn for a little nappy nap. Alright, and we're going to go back one last time over to Tiragard. That's my emergency warrior. In case something happens to the other ones. So let's pop onto the monk. She's the closest, or next closest to getting into Bastion. I've kind of put Soul Snuggles on the back burner since we already do have a priest leveled. So, I figured since I don't know how things are time-wise, I should probably work on the other classes that aren't duplicates. We may get back to Soul Snuggles eventually, but... So she had a very productive level. All of the things, we got True Flight Fletching that has stopped putting the buff on, so that's tremendous news. We got Eternal Ash, we got 2 antlers and a bushy tail. So far we've gotten some greens happening down here. I thought about using that, but there's only 1 and there's no intellect on it. And I replaced a cape. So far. We've got 3 bars to go. Let's see what we can get to happen here. Shadowlands Dungeoneer. Well, that doesn't apply to us. Alright. So... we do have to make sure that we keep an eye on our heals, because this one is starting to feel so incredibly squishy. I can almost hear her squish when she takes a step. You know the sound I'm talking about, like when the inside of your shoes get wet. That squelchy, squishy noise. Most definitely. I'm feeling it already, so I'm like, oof. We're only 46. Her gear is not that bad, all things considered. Her worst pieces are these gloves and these pants. So, and they're not even really that terrible. Granted, she has no trinkets and she has these low-level rings, but in the grand scheme of things, her gear could be a lot worse compared to some of my other characters, so she's just quite the squishy nugget. I mean, I have a few more heal options on her than, you know, compared to like the mage or something that didn't really have any heals. But the mage, I also had a shield and I had a helper with the water elemental. She's kind of on her own, and the hits that she's been taking are definitely giving me something to think about for should she actually make it into Bastion. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens there. All right. So I need to get back into Flamingo Falls. I did post the latest episode of that the other night. I think I got that up late Monday night, so episode 5 is up on that for the camel exhibit. I need to put in a souvenir stand there somewhere. I haven't figured out where I'm going to put it yet. A sword, you say? I'm gonna save Touch of Death for the stag, because he hurts a little bit more than she does. But all these mobs are kind of making me nervous now. This is one that I kind of dread logging out of. Sometimes I'll do the log out to bump them up to the next level so they're the same level as me, but every time I do, they really start hurting quite a lot more. But then I feel like I'm leaving XP on the table by not doing so. So it's like I could speed this up to go a little bit faster. At the very least, if I'm, taking every advantage that's legally on the table for me to take. But sometimes we just have to really layer up the heals and hope nobody gets in a lucky shot. In the meantime. Because even just the one thing of renewing mist chugging along just doesn't feel like it's enough sometimes. So I have all of my worst classes remaining. Surprise, surprise. So we've had bad luck with the monks, we've had bad luck with the shamans, we've had bad luck with the warriors. Oh, goodness. We've had a few missteps with the demon hunters. Hopefully we have no more, because I really don't want to do that starting area again. That was bad enough the last time through. The Death Knight we haven't... Hold on. Sorry, my throat got itchy. The Death Knight, I haven't played enough to have a misstep on her yet. So... She was a late addition to the group in Legion, I think, and I just haven't had much time to get back to her. We're working on correcting that now, but yeah, as everybody starts to take more time to level, we might have to temporarily bench some challengers here and there, especially when we get into Bastion, because Bastion's gonna be a multi-hour leveling experience. So those weeks it might only be 4 Bloodthirsties, 1 in Bastion and whoever's outside of it. But we'll adjust. We'll adjust where need be. So we will see how all of that goes. Alright, so we've got, I've been averaging about 2 bars of XP a rotation, so we'll have to at least start another round. I don't know if we'll finish a second round. I really should be taking her down to 2 bars to go, but the night I was working on her and I finally got to 3 bars, I'm like, alright, I'm out. I'm done. No more tonight. I need something brainless to do, so I'm going over to Minecraft to do demo. But no, I'm really glad that we, that I thought of adding that drop shaft in. So we added a drop shaft and a item elevator. The item elevator is really slow, but it will save me so much time going up and down a ladder. We added a shaft in the room that has access to the mine inside the first entryway into the city, and we put a hopper at the bottom of it that is connected to a box, so I can just throw the shit down the shaft into the hopper and it will put it in the box down there for me. Nice, another true flight fletching, fantastic. So that way I don't have to, I can drop a double box's worth of stone down there and not have to keep making multiple trips for, you know, whatever will fit in my inventory. So that's nice. And then we added like a little water elevator up to a box up top, so I can just throw the shit in the water and let it float to the surface. And we did some testing on it, and that seemed to be working at the time. So that was fabulous. And I've got a bunch of sandstone ready for wall construction tomorrow. I was hoping that we'd have the landscape looking a little bit different. So you guys could see the progress on the demo, but the section I started in... Hey, it stopped raining. Cool. The section I'm demoing in is not a section that we're currently working on the wall in, so probably won't really see that part, but that's okay. I know it's there, and I know my copious amounts of boxes are everywhere. I'm trying to run around to my different boxes to pull the wood out to use it to make the handles for my shovels and my multitude of new boxes that I need. That I've already chopped down on the back, so they're like scattered in those boxes, because I really don't want to have to go wood farming in the middle of all of this. I mean, I'm eventually gonna have to, I know that, but yesterday I was just in full-on demo mode by the time I got the Pilgrim's Bounty article done. I was just like, alright, let's go, let's do this. I put on the one archaeology thing I've been watching on YouTube, and that seems to entertain my brain, although sometimes I start actually watching it instead of just listening to it, so I'm not quite sure how much stuff has despawned off the ground that I didn't pick up while I was watching, but you know what, we've got enough stuff where I don't think it'll be too much of a problem, but so these guys, since the NPCs are hitting them, don't give as much XP as they potentially could, but you know, it's still something. And a lot of the times these guys aren't up. A lot of people will hit these coming in and out of the cave, so they'll either already be down, or somebody will come charging up and tag them with you, even though there's a fuck ton of them in the cave, so just be aware of that. hurt. Bird does a dot. That, isn't too... yeah, that. Whatever that was. I was too slow to catch it. Rake or claw or something. Some kind of bleed. It's not happy. Alright, so once we finish with this one, we'll pop over onto the little pacifist, the hunter. And we're actually gonna go do Pilgrim's bounty stuff on him today. Because, why not? We might as well. We might as well. I do think he needs to go to Darkshore to talk to Isidormi. I don't think he's ever talked to her yet. If I'm remembering correctly. I don't think he ever had a reason to talk to her. Like, I don't think he's gone anywhere. I know I didn't loot that yet. We will loot it in a moment. It should still be there by the time I finish killing this thing. Alright, what's we got? Oh, bushy tail. Nice. All of the bushy tails. Alright, so we're up to 2 bushy tails, 2 true flight fletchings. It's gonna be a good level for money. It's got about half a bar left to go. So what are you guys doing for dinner tonight? Or did you already have dinner? I think I'm having orange chicken and green beans and some rice. I found a recipe for orange chicken, but I don't cook it the way they do. I cook the sauce the same way. I'm just kind of using it for the sauce recipe, and because they're like, oh, you know, make a batter with cornstarch and something for your chicken, and then oh, a trophy antler. Nice. And I'm like, I don't need that level of extra calories in this, so I'll just bake my chicken in the oven. I really don't want to do a whole lot of cooking tonight. I really don't. And you know, I'll just do it that way. And when the chicken's done, or close to being done, like maybe 20 minutes or so before it's done, I'll go grab my green beans out of the freezer. I will throw them on the pan, and then I'll take the sauce that I made a couple of weeks ago that's in the freezer because I made extra, and I will ladle some of that over the chicken and the green beans, and this way I only have like one small half cookie sheet that I have to wash, and in a pan that I cooked the rice in, so I'm cool with that. I mean, I don't have any leftovers tonight, so leftovers would have been more ideal, and I just would have had the one thing, but that's okay. I didn't think that through too well, but it's alright. Alright, there's our ding. Oh, what is this? Reawaken. What is this? Oh, it's like mass res. Okay. That's funny that you are at 4 bars to go. I thought I leveled you first last week. You should have been at least 3, right? Oh well. I guess I won't be leveling you tonight. Although I probably wouldn't have been leveling anybody tonight anyway. Maybe I didn't level anyone last week. On Wednesday. I might have been too wowed out for the evening. Alright. So, / blade. Okay. Let's come on out here. Okay, let's get our screenshot. I've really got to pick up some other leather gear that I can transmog her into, because all of the leather gear I do have is kind of meh. Oh. Sorry, I had to readjust my sit-upon. Wow, challenges. Bloodthirsty, Soul Fist, Mistweaver Monk. Dings, level 47. She's getting there. Slash played 8 days, 2 hours, 15 minutes, and 43 seconds. Total kills for this character. Now remember, she survived level squish, so her numbers are not completely accurate to what a fresh character that was made during Shadowlands would be. So she's at 17 to 51. Alright, so let's send that out to the Twitterverse. Alright, so she's had a 6 silver repair bill, not terrible. So we had 2 true flight fletching worth 32 gold, a charnel ash, 2 bushy tails, 3 trophy antlers, and a partridge in a pear tree. Alright, so that's just the vendor shut, 283. And let's take a look at our green stuff. Not to be confused with the gray stuff, although it may be equally delicious. 62 gold there. 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So, what, not quite 350, just under like 340 change maybe, if I'm kind of guessing at that math real quick. Alright, so let's let you chill out here for a little while. Alright, so that's the Bloodthirsties. So let's we did the trivia question before we started the Bloodthirsties on the iron. So let's grab the remaining Pacifist to level. Let me turn off that, and we'll turn on that. Alright, so let's pop in on the Pacifist. And we'll actually go take a look at Pilgrim's Bounty. I kind of half looked at it. There wasn't anything new that really pertained to the challengers. From what I could see, there was like an Ember Court thing and a Night Fae thing. Neither one's really suitable for a challenger to deal with. So we did learn to fly, right? Yes. Okay. So there should probably be a hold on. What is this? What is this stuck on? This is stuck on something. Sorry, my mouse was stuck on something. I've got all kinds of wires and strings and shit holding everything together under my desk. So. You.
What can I do for you?
Pilgrim's Bounty. Okay.
Safe travel.
So, as a pacifist, again, whenever there's any kind of in-game event, you do need to be careful and mindful that other people may be killing shit near where you need to go. So just keep in mind, proximity kills are still a thing, potentially, and, you know, you don't want to get too close to other people. Just be mindful of where other people are at. Actually, it looks kind of quiet over here right now, so that's cool. Pilgrim's Bounty. Do I know? Okay, yeah, for a second I couldn't remember if I knew how to cook, but no, we know how to cook. Okay, so we'll complete that quest. That was kind of bullshit XP, but okay. Cook 5 servings of... Hold on. Our spice bread stuffing is the cornerstone of Pilgrim's Bounty table. The recipe has always been a favorite in Stormwind, and now it's taken its place in the Bountiful Cookbook. If you're already a cook, pay a visit to the Pilgrim's Bounty vendor to get your copy of the cookbook and all the local ingredients you'll need to prepare the holiday fare. If you are not yet a cook, there's no better time to start. Once you've made the stuffing, bring it to Jasper Moore over near the tables. So we need to make 5 servings of spice bread stuffing.
Be careful.
Okay, that seems pretty
Hello.
straightforward. Alright, I'll come back to you in just a minute. Vendor. Who's the vendor? Oh, you're the vendor. Let me talk to you. Bountiful Cookbook. I don't think we've ever done this on this character.
I can't use that.
What do you mean you can't use that? Really? Okay. Well, there's the bread stuffing. We can learn that. Alright, so these 2 we can't learn yet. Well, 3. Fascinating. Okay. What do we need for this? Spice bread stuffing. We need autumn herbs. I actually have some spice bread on me.
I supply
Autumn
only
herbs?
the finest goods.
Okay, cool. Alright,
See you
let me
around.
come back over here. Alright, and we only needed to make 5, so we'll do that. Remember, as a pacifist, you're not going to be able to do the killing of the turkey, so
How are you?
there will be some things that you won't be able to do. Alright, so there's that. Alright, not very much XP, but alright, the spice bread stuffing you made smells delicious. We need pumpkin pie. We'd have to go and get the pumpkins. Make 5 slices of pumpkin pie and bring them to Edward Winslow at the feast area outside of Ironforge.
See you around.
Well, we don't know how to... Oh no, we can make a pumpkin pie. Okay, that's cool. We need to get the honey. And we need the pumpkins. Okay. He also has the daily. She says potato. My wife Ellen has enlisted my help in keeping the table stocked, but she can't make up her mind. First I was making pumpkin pie, and now she's changed her mind that she wants candied sweet potatoes. Well, I've already started on the pies, so maybe you can help me whip up those sweet potatoes. She'll be pleasantly surprised if we can get everything she's asked for. If you're going to cook the sweet potatoes yourself, you'll have to buy them from the Pilgrim's Bounty merchant in Darnassus. Bring 20 candied sweet potatoes to Jasper in Stormwind. So this does involve quite a bit of traveling back and forth. So if you plan on doing these dailies every day, I would buy a shit ton of the cooking supplies.
How are you?
Out of cranberry chutney again. Bring husband Jasper was going to make more cranberry chutney, but it looks like he's busy trying to make sure there's enough candied sweet potatoes for all of the guests. Would you be willing to help? If you're a cook, you can get the tangy wetlands cranberries you'll need from the Pilgrim's bounty vendor outside Ironforge. As a pacifist, you can't ask someone else to cook it for you because you can't trade with other people. So you either have to fucking cook it or you have to buy it off auction house. Them's are your options, or not do it at all. So 2100, I'm not sure if that's a little low or not, because I am level 30, so I'm not really sure. It feels a little low though.
Safe travels.
For the amount of bullshittery that's about to be afoot, for like all of the traveling. So let me grab, at least the mats are, Jesus, they only stack in 20s. Okay, that's probably way more than I fucking need, but the pumpkins stack in 20s, but the fucking herbs stack. Oh god. Okay. That's helpful. Alright, I'm just gonna grab 100 because I don't know if I'm doing this. Let me guess, you're only gonna stack in 20s too. Oh, no. Why do the pumpkins only stack in 20 and everything else is stacking? Oi. Alright. Yay.
Have a good one.
Alright, so what else do we need to do while we're here? You.
Hey there.
Sharing a bountiful feast. Eat 5 helpings of every food at the table. Now
later.
remember, this will put a buff on you. That buff's gotta go. When you get it on you. 3, 4. And 5. That was 5, right? I think it was 5. Oh yeah, see, it doesn't... I don't know if... Do you have to have them all on you to get the... Oh, I don't know. And I've lost track of how many of these I've clicked on, so... I might have to leave them up long enough to get the thingy and then remove them as soon as... we get the thingy. Was that 3? That might be 4. Alright, next seat. Sweet potatoes. Never had sweet potatoes. Let's see, this will tell me if I needed to leave those buffs on me. I probably did. In which case, we'll have to do it all over again. One more? Oh, fuck me. Yeah. Alright. Because this just can't be straightforward tracking that we've eaten X number of servings. No. Why would the quest do that? Oi. What a difference a day makes, right? Like, everybody probably rushed through and did all of this shit yesterday. Although a lot of people could be traveling today, going to relatives and shit, so. Well, there's a few people showing up now. Maybe school's out now, and people are starting to get home from work and shit. Completely lost track of how many of these fucking things I've eaten again. Alright, sweet potato. Alright, 1 tool. 3, 4, and this should trigger. Yay. Okay, let's get off of there. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Those can't stay.
Need something? Safe travels.
Okay, there's that. Now we need to make some pie. Alright. Now, where do we have to go? We have to get the cranberries from... Iron Forge. Okay. So. Oh, wait. Aha! I'll still have to fly into Iron Forge, but this might make it a little faster if we just hearth into Karanos. Maybe a little bit. Okay. So. Alright, we have to go up to the gates of Iron Forge. At least I think that's where they're at. I think they're up where the harvest tables used to be. For Harvest Festival. Let us find out, shall we? Alrighty, sir, I have your stuff.
What can I do for you?
Alright, make five servings of cranberry chutney and bring them.
Have a good one.
Okay. So we have to make 25 things of cranberry chutney? Oh, okay, so the cranberries don't stack past 20 either. Alright. Sure. Anything to make life difficult.
See you around.
Where's the cooking table? There's the cooking table. Oh, those are baskets of cranberries. I'm like, that's funny. Is it decorated for Christmas already? Oh, we don't know how to make the cranberry chutney. Our cooking needs to be 160, so. Right, let's make some more pie, because that'll give us some points here. Oh, excuse you. I was cooking. How dare thee? So what, in theory we need 9 more, I think. Oh, and that's uncomfy. Okay. Tailbone didn't appreciate that. Okay. Alright. Oh, really? Give me my skill point, damn it. Come on. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's learn our cranberry chutney. So we need to make, I think, 25 if I'm understanding this correctly. So there's a lot of... This holiday's a little involved, shall we say. It has a few layers to it. I don't know, this 5 of the 20 might have counted for the other dude, but it didn't sound like it was gonna. So. That's fine. We're getting skill points anyway, because apparently my cooking was low. So there's a 180. Oh goodness, 220 to... Oh shit. Really? 220 to make the next one? Oh my. Alright, so there's that. Okay. Alright, what do you want?
How are ya?
So we can't do turkey. Stuffing. Stuffing. Okay, we can't do the turkey because that involves killing the turkeys. And we can't kill the turkeys. So, that's one that we're gonna have to skip. We need 20 of those. This is what I get for not leveling my cooking. Like, oh, yeah, okay. Oh my goodness. One of these days. So we're gonna have to get to Darnassus at some point here. What? Okay, so we should probably...
Welcome.
Let's give you the stuffing. Oh.
Be good.
Cool.
Watch
We
your back.
got a bag.
Great to meet ya.
Okay, let's train some things. I guess.
Keep your feet on the ground.
So what did we get? Are you done? Okay. Done flashing things up. We got a turkey shooter. Right. Let's go ahead and get rid of that because we can't shoot the turkeys. Okay, so we're gonna need a few more of these, I think, because we're gonna need that to level a bit more of the cooking. Okay, so we need to go back to how do I want to do this? We need to go to Darnassus, which means we have to go back to Stormwind. There's a lot of back and forth with this, and I'm sure there's probably better, more efficient ways to do this. But my muddled brain right now is like, there's no portals here, which would definitely be helpful if there were. For some reason they're all down in Stormwind proper. Alright, let's go back to Stormwind. I'm fairly certain this one hasn't talked to the Dormy. for Dark Shore. He may have, and I just don't remember, but I really don't think he did. Alright. So have any of you guys done any Pilgrim's Bounty event things? Have you gotten anything good from your bountiful bag if you've selected it? The one year on somebody, I did get the bush chicken, and I think I managed to sell it for like 25,000 gold on Auction House after the event was over. So that was fun. I'm just not sure if all of this is only worth 2,000 XP. I really don't think it is. Personally. Not when rested I was getting about that an ore node, so we'll see. I know I was talking about going to Northrend this week, but I think this is all we're gonna have time to do. Can you go turn the oven on for me? 400. Thank you. Oh, that was a rare. I don't think I've ever seen that rare. Just I was like, wait a minute. That mob's suspiciously out of place. What is happening? Something's not quite right. Uh-oh. That's not good. Blizzard is currently under a DDoS attack. Battle.net service disconnects and slow login attempts may be experienced.
You might be happy to know that Momo has checked out the kitchen like 3 times today.
Oh, while you were playing your cooking sim, when I first got started, he pranced over and was smelling the bowl, and I was
on your face, buddy.
And I was like, "Hey, Momo," and he acted like he was in trouble for getting up, and he hightailed it back to his bed. I'm like, "You're not in trouble, bud. Far from it."
I'm tempted to bust out the new food.
I would.
Yeah, because we've had this a decent amount.
Yeah, it's been open a few weeks, that bag, so I'm okay with that. Yeah, go ahead and grab the other one. But hey, Gimpy Dog has been up and taken himself for tiny little walks. That is lovely. If that's as good as it gets, I'll be happy with that. I'm just glad that he's showing interest in shit around him. And things. We're gonna go into, what am I doing? We're gonna go into Exodar first, because I don't remember about the Zadormi thing, so our safest bet is to go Exodar before we go into Darnassus directly. Careful, you okay?
Yep, alright.
So let's do that real quick. A little concerned about the DDoS attack, and I'm wondering if maybe I shouldn't be doing this right now, but apparently it's been going on for an hour and we've been okay. Doesn't mean it will stay that way, but... Alright, I'm showing a shield. What does that mean? Alright, I do have Crommy time on. So I just want to see if it's where it's gonna let me fly here.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
Okay, oh, you know what? That might not come into play just yet, maybe. Lord Darnell, so it'll let me fly into... Alright.
May your days be long.
So I've either talked to her or something. I don't know. Unless this is the area that changes at 50, which it could be and I could be fine. There's so many different fucking level changes. I hope I didn't have to get anything from here. There's so many fucking areas that change at different levels now. It's fucking maddening keeping track of it all. So... and I get confused easily. Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah, so a lot of the holidays, I don't think they're really worth.
Sorry.
Oh, that's the bowl you grabbed. Wow, you gave them a lot.
No more than was already in there.
So where did you find the other metal bowl?
It was under the crab cake.
Oh, did you wash that?
Yeah. No, of course it did. Hang on, buddy. I'll bring some.
But, we had lost the second metal bowl for a while. I can't remember why. I don't know if we were letting the cats eat out of the other one for a while. I don't remember. Or maybe we thought they were being weird about eating out of the metal bowl. I don't know. It was bizarre. Well, of course he did. We switched from chicken to beef. He's a beefy dog. Beefy dog. If you're gonna fly into here, it's faster to fly into Rotharan than it is to fly directly into Darnassus. If you fly directly into Darnassus, they like take you around the whole outside of the tree, and it's kind of fucking maddening. So just fly to Rotharan and take the 2 seconds to come through the portal. Yeah, I'm not really sure a lot of these holidays are worth it. Some of them are, and if you're at a level where doing other things isn't possible, like specific gathering things or like ore farming or flower farming where you can't do that, and you're kind of like between a rock and a hard place for XP, then yeah, I can see doing it, but
Farewell.
a lot of times just doing them for the sake of doing them doesn't really...
Good day to you.
20 pieces of pumpkin pie.
See you later.
Oh, I already have pie. Cool. Oh,
Safe travels.
okay. We'll open that in a minute. How much of this do we need? Is it really only 20? Okay. Because between all of the traveling and shit, I'm like, I could have gathered stuff that would have been equal to all of... Oh no! That would have been, equal to all this shit. Oh no, wait. Oh, we don't know the... Oh, fuck me. We're at 189. Alright, let's just create some shit. And see if we can get that to up to where we need it to be. Because this could be a problem. Just a little. Why isn't this increasing? Oh my, that was some lag. Oh wow, look at our latency. Oh shit, our internet's being dumb. That was the internet itself. Well, there we go, now we're up to 203. See, even my internet thinks that this isn't worth it. It's not worth it in all circumstances, let me put it that way. Why is this not increasing? Oh, because we're on yellow. It's kind of increasing, it's just not increasing while we're hovering over it. P-Butt, don't hog the bowl. That's the doggy's bowl. We're almost to 220 though. Every so often we'll have a tiny little hiccup. 219. 219. 220. Okay. Alright, we can learn that now. Alright, let me take all of my cranberries. Stuff them down there. Alright, we need sweet potato doodle. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just create all of it, because we're gonna need the cooking points anyway. We'll just restock our honey and herbs here. As we are moving along. Hi Zuzu, what's up? I don't got nothing. Daddy just fed you. Mom's hasn't made dinner yet. Mom's is getting hungry though. Alright. That's really all I needed for Zuzu. Stop. Where am I taking this? Stormwind, Stormwind, Stormwind.
How are you?
Alright, I really don't think I need to
See you
really
around.
necessarily have to train all of that.
Elune adore.
Alright, let's grab some more. All of the sweet potatoes because it's a fucking pain in the ass to get back out here. Alright. Oh, they're starting Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker. In the very, very quiet Trade City chat. Wow, 177 world. See, here's the question though. Is that from the DDoS or is that from my internet? I don't know. Like, I would like to think it's not my internet, but since stream hiccuped a little bit there, it could be.
It's too far away.
I mean, we did drop a few frames, but alright, let's go turn these in. What did we get out of our bag anyway? Where's my bag? Another turkey shooter. Oh, we got 6 gold, I guess. Oh, good. Now they're starting that. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's not. Let's put that over there. We'll stick our bag over the chat and just leave that open. For the moment. 'cause, you know, some things we shouldn't probably broadcast. Okay.
Hello.
I think we're out of trade chat now. I think cranberry chutney.
Have a
Bountiful
good
bag. Okay. You.
Hello.
Cranberry chutney for you. Are you fucking kidding me?
See you later.
Of course you do. Of course you want me to go back to fucking Darnassus.
Safe travels.
After I just came back from there. You could at least have a portal here. You know, food's gonna get cold by the time I travel across the ocean. Okay. That we can't use. That we can't use. And that we can't use. No pet. Yeah, I don't really want to go back to Darnassus, so, no. That's not happening. Alright. You, friend, are going to head back into Storm... Oh, hang on. We're heading back into Stormwind. Let's put that over there. So it is getting late and... Oh! Stream is chugging. What the fuck? Oh, now we're up to almost just under 300 latency worlds. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I hate leaving it there, but you know what? We're probably safer for it. So, you guys have a great Thanksgiving. Remember, I'm going to try to do Minecraft tomorrow. It just won't be at the normal time. We're going to bump it back a few hours to later in the evening after I've gotten everything done and sorted. And we've had our dinner. So if you are having Thanksgiving tomorrow, happy gobble day. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Happy Thanksgiving. Have fun eating, steer clear of political talk at the table and all that shit, and I will hopefully see you all tomorrow. So until then, have a good one.